Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Giulia, and firstly, I'd like to thank you on behalf of all the teenagers like myself for everything you do for this organization and all your support. So, thank you for that. Actually, 10 years ago, 10 years ago, I didn't know I was Jewish. I actually come from a small village in Tuscany, Italy, right in the middle of the mountains. It's a Roman Catholic village. My dad was Roman Catholic. All my friends were Roman Catholic. I went to church on Sundays. I did all that stuff. And slowly, as I started to understand what a Jew was at that point in my life, I started to hate it. It all started when around the Italian districts, around the Italian school board, all the Italian schools, even though public, they all had a cross hanging over the classroom, and there was a big religious scandal. So teachers were asked if they knew that there was a student of a different religious in the classroom, they should ask them discreetly if the cross made them uncomfortable. So at the time, I knew my mom wasn't Catholic, but I wasn't sure exactly what she was. But so one day in the middle of class, my teacher stopped mid-sentence, turned to me and went, "Oh, Giulia, by the way, how do you feel about the cross hanging over the classroom? Does it make you uncomfortable?" And everybody just turned to look at me and like, why would Giulia feel uncomfortable with the cross? She goes to church with us. I mean, what is this? So I said, no, it's fine, and we resumed class like every day. But slowly but surely, people started to notice this, and different things started happening. My music teacher, who I'd had for 3 years, started calling me Ruth, which is my Jewish name, instead of Giulia. I'd have random people who I didn't even know come up to me. Like this one incident, a boy came up to me in a bus. I was sitting on the bus, and being a small village, I was alone that day. He comes on the bus, looks at me and says, "Ew, what a disgusting smell of Jews in here," and goes away. Then other things started happening, like on the high school I was supposed to go to, they wrote 6 million Jews, please do it again, on the gym doors in big spray painted letters. And things like this started happening, and I didn't even understand why it was happening to me. I mean, I don't want any part of this. I never asked to be part of all of this, but it happened. But my friends, my true friends, stayed near me, and we got through this. At the end of my grade 8 year, my dad passed away. So my mom, who was originally Canadian, decided to come back here for better opportunities and stuff like that. So we came back here. In my grade 9 year, I was still quite set in my ways. I would go to church. I would keep it up, some way in my dad's memory, but just me being stubborn. And my grade 10 year, my mom noticed an ad at the back of a TTC bus for a program called Torah High. And she decided, that's it, you know what, it's time for my daughter to understand what she is, who she is, and what all this is about. So she enrolled me in Torah High. And that day I told her, I'm not going to that class. What am I going to do there? I don't fit in. I don't know any of these people. I don't know what they're talking about. So I told her, like, I'm not going. You can sign me up, but I'll go to church instead, every class. But I ended up going to class, which turned out to be probably one of the best decisions of my life. I showed up to class every time. I would ask questions, and I love how, even though how cynical or how critical I would be of everything, all the teachers would always find the right answer for me, and would listen to me and would teach me, and I loved it. And I started to get more involved with NCSY, and in my grade 11 year I got on the regional board helping with social action, and this year I'm actually president of regional board, and I love it. I got involved with juniors, and every moment is just so inspiring, from Havdalahs and everything, and I just started really loving all of this. NCSY transformed me. So last year I attended Shakespeare in Jerusalem, which is a summer program run by NCSY that takes kids to Israel and also gives them an English credit. I thought, what a great opportunity. I've never been to Israel, and I was a little afraid because of what the media portrays Israel to be, but I fell in love immediately, and NCSY just made it such an enriching experience, teaching me about the different things, not just beautiful sceneries, but what they mean to us as a Jewish people. So I became this different person through NCSY, and I love it. NCSY just made me a different person. I strive to be a better person. I always want to learn more. I find even this little joy in the little things, and teaching me these different things about life, not only about Judaism, but how to be a good person. So I would like to thank all of you, because you are the people that made this happen for me. You're the people who support NCSY in many different ways, but you made it happen. So I'd like to thank you for that, and I'd like to invite you all to visit me next year. I'm actually, with the help of NCSY, I'm attending a seminary next year, Machon Mayan, in Israel, and I'm very, very excited that I got this amazing opportunity. And on behalf of me and really all the tens of thousands of Jewish teens in NCSY, thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm so happy, and it's really all thanks to you guys in NCSY. So thank you very much.